Yo, just out for my 1 hour walk. Fucking beautiful day. We're so blessed to be in this world. Yeah, check it out. Secret cave. The tide's a bit high. Might have to wade round. Hee. Alright, so I didn't manage to get down over there. The water is too close in, so I've just had to go up a little bit. And now the only end bit to get down is to jump. I don't want to smash my drum, so I'm just passing it down. This is where we really need a friend. I'm just lowering it down with my poncho. That was ridiculous. I'm glad nobody saw my efforts of trying to get down across there. You know, I thought it was pretty sporty. I'm actually pretty scaredy. Yeah, come on over the top there. And I had to like wiggle down here, and then I couldn't get down because there was too much water and I didn't want my drum to get wet. So I had to climb back up over to here, and then I was too scared to jump in case I landed on the pebbles and twisted my ankle, so I just lowered my stuff down and then went back over and then wiggled my way across. So not like a cat. No way. But I love it here. Secret spot. Right, it's just too beautiful. I keep getting distracted. I think the tide's coming in. But it's just so nice. And I know I'll be okay because I can swim round. It'll just be a bit cold. But I'm absolutely loving it. And I wish you could hear the goom, goom, goom from the drum, but this seems to, when it's over, the sound reaches here, then it's getting a lot of snare. Snare. Yeah. That off. Right, tuck them in. Little tassels, tuggly tassels. I wonder if we put the camera underneath the drum and then, hang on a wee second, let's just turn around and we can face the sea. Well, I can face the sea and you can face me for a minute. So, it's a shitter about all the graffiti. So we have a little listen. Yeah. So the tide's going out. So that's quite a relief. So I can relax a bit more here. So I've taken my book out and just settled into the space. And then I just began thinking about life and death again, and how it's everywhere and all around us, and that we need to just accept the cycle of life. Death and rebirth. Without death there is no birth. So learning to let go of things. My Nana passed away 4 days ago, and it still came as a surprise, although I've been preparing for it. Her being 92 years old when she passed away, you know, like for years and years, it could have been any moment. She had many, many breaks, but her strength and her will from her mind kept her going and going. And, you know, she was living on a shoestring. Like, there was elements of her personality that was still there, very, very much so. But she lost a lot of her memories, and you know, a life without your memories of who your loved ones are, and when you leave one room you don't know what it was when you turn around and look at the door, you don't know, you say, oh, what is that there? It's a new room, you know, it's not a life. And yeah, I feel very accepting of her having left her body, in the process of leaving her body, her soul beginning to slowly ascend. And just so grateful for her life. You know, there is tragedy, there is heartache and death, and when somebody's life is taken suddenly, you know, this is really, really sad. But everything is a lesson. Everything is teaching us how to grow and how to become better. And the world will not hand us anything which we are not ready to handle. And isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I feel really grateful for her life, and I feel really willing to let her go, to let her move on, to ascend. She's served her purpose here, and she brought so much joy. And I've been preparing, I think, for like anybody's death, always. I feel really honoured that I get to hold her service. The funeral director offered to hold it, but I feel like I always knew that I was going to hold her service. And luckily I'm allowed to now because of the virus. So we're literally only allowed to follow the hearse to the crematorium. The driver will get out, walk to the building, and then we can all get out of our individual cars, the 4 of us and the family, and stand around the hearse, and we'll have our service there, which is just so beautiful to have our body in the casket outside in nature, and just the close family there. So it's going to be totally magical. So yeah, we need to learn to let go. We can't hold on to people in this form. When it's their time to go, it's their time to go. And learning how to process and navigate through that. I just want to quickly read passage from Women Who Run with Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. I was lucky enough to be brought up in nature. There, lightning strikes taught me about sudden death and the evanescence of life. Mice litters showed that death was softened by new life. When I unearthed Indian beads, fossils from the loam, I understood that humans have been here for a long, long time. I learned about the sacred art of self-decoration with the monarch butterflies perched atop my head, and lightning bugs as night jewellery, and emerald green frogs as bracelets. A wolf mother killed one of her mortally injured pups. This taught a hard compassion and the necessity of allowing death to come to the dying. The fuzzy caterpillars, which fell from their branches and crawled back up again, taught me single-mindedness. Their tickle walking on my arm taught me how skin can come alive. And climbing to the tops of trees taught me what sex would someday feel like.